Very often when we're creating our designs, we do have a tendency of overcomplicating things. And in truth, very often less is actually more when it comes to creating effective t-shirt designs. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you a really interesting design that I came across during my research, and I'm going to show you how you can take inspiration from such designs and create your own amazing, bold, simple designs that are going to be effective and land you greater possibilities of landing more sales. So if you're interested in that, let's head on over to my computer and get started. Let's go. Okay, so welcome to my computer screen. As you can see, I'm currently on Canva. So what I did was when I was actually researching for what kind of designs I was going to be creating, I hopped onto Amazon and a number of other print-on-demand platform marketplaces out there just basically to gain some inspiration. Sometimes we don't really need to reinvent the wheel. What we want to do is we want to try and gain inspiration from previously uploaded designs, but without copying those designs. It's very important here. We're not here to copy somebody else's hard work, but instead we're here to actually gain inspiration. And as I was going through a number of designs, I was typing in different niches into the search bars, and just out of the blue, the motorcycle niche popped into my head, and I happened to be on Amazon while I was doing that, and this design popped up on my screen. And I thought, wow, this is quite an ingenious design to think about it. I mean, if you can see it, it's taken from the perspective if the person who, unfortunately got into an accident and is lying on the floor, is my bike okay? So, you can see and maybe see the mentality of a dedicated hardcore motorcyclist, not worried about his or her body, but more importantly worried about the bike and the condition that it happens to be in. I thought to myself, I wonder if we could actually, incorporate this design and modify it in such a way to work in other niches. And that's the beauty about design. You want to try and see if you can grab something and modify it to work in other niches so that you can actually gain a real great portfolio of text designs that you can upload to your paying public. And remember, a good design doesn't always necessarily have to incorporate a lot of difficult and complex aspects into design with graphics and text and grunge. It can simply be a basic text design. As you can see here on my screen, this had a really great BSR, so I already know that it was selling well. What I want to do now is I want to try and create my own spin off it and provide, customers in other niches, in other interests, something similar that could be comical, sarcastic, that would really resonate with the people who appreciate that niche. So I went onto ChatGPT and I worked out through a whole conversation. I'm not going to show you the entire conversation because there were times that ChatGPT didn't get it right, and it happens. It's no big deal. But I actually did take some excerpts. And in the next one, this was the original question, or rather statement, that I had posed to ChatGPT, where in a nutshell I said that I wanted to create my own text designs using the following text as motivation. I saw a shirt where the question reads, "Is my bike okay?" which was laid out upside down on the t-shirt so that if the wearer was lying on the road, the person tending to him would be able to read the shirt without difficulty. I don't want to copy the question, but I would like to generate similar designs for any other niche, including the motorcycle niche. The questions and or statements should be comical in nature. Let's start with the climbing niche. Can I have 5 funny statements that would work well on a shirt design like what I just mentioned? And ChatGPT came back with a number of different type of suggestions. Some worked, some didn't, but we actually finally got to a point in the conversation where I got the following. And we got 5 of them here. Gravity check, caught napping, wasn't this a shortcut, wall 1, me 0, free fall practice. And I thought to myself, these could actually work well. There's a bit of sarcasm, there's a bit of a comical nature to them. It's definitely something that I could actually incorporate into the design. And I continue with other niches, and basically I cherry picked the best ones that ChatGPT gave to me, and this is basically what I came back with. Okay, I did one for camping, motorcycling, vacation, and coffee. Now, how are you going to go about creating a design like this on Canva? So the first thing that you want to do is you want to create a canvas 4500 pixels by 5400 pixels. And when you actually create the canvas size, which currently is what you are seeing here, this is the canvas size. I like to change the background color to black and use white text because black t-shirts with white text predominantly tend to sell really, really well. Again, you don't have to limit yourself to this. You can do white background with black text, You can do white background or black background with color text, totally up to you. Clearly, the more variations that you make, the greater the net you're going to be able to throw out to paying customers, and hopefully it will resonate with somebody and they will click to make the purchase. So here's the first one. Basically, all I did was I created a text box, left justified, and the font that I'm using is Northwestern, and I set the font size to 800. Now, it's not always going to remain at 800 because understandably, the amount of text that you have, you're going to have to either shrink it or enlarge it accordingly, basically to make sure that the design fits in the canvas. So here we have Gravity 1 again, didn't it? Now you might be saying to yourself, well, Brian, it's not upside down. Don't worry, it's very simple to do in Canva. You've got this little icon at the bottom over here. It's sort of the turning icon. What you want to do is you want to click on it and you want to drag it and flip it 180 degrees. Canva helps you to know that you are there straight. As you can see, it's minus 180 degrees. And I know that I am set, that once I print it out without the black background, I'm good to go with uploading this particular design to my, respective print-on-demand marketplace. So it's really simple to do. Now, you can choose different fonts if you want to, but I would highly recommend that you stick to, a bold font with crisp, clear lines. You don't want a lot of fancy type of fonts because it just won't be easy to read. And basically, I went ahead and I created some other variations of it. So here we go. This is the one that we just flipped over. Wall 1, Me 0. Okay, now if you want to give it a grunge appearance, you can as well. On Canva, there are grunge type of fonts. This one that you see here on the screen is called Rustic Printed Stamp. And when you lay out your text, all you need to do is highlight it, change it to Rustic Printed Stamp, and you're good to go. So let me show you how some of them looked. I won't take too long because I know that you're all probably biting at the bit to get creating with your own designs. But just to give an idea, so Wake Me for S'mores. So this is the camping related one. And again, as you see, white on black really stands out nicely. Did you hear that? Okay, again, this is again for the camping niche. And you can go ahead and just go through all of them. Wake Me for Coffee, just checking the tarmac for holes. So this was the motorcycling niche. And here's another one here, Is My Bike Scratched? Okay, and basically just download it then with a transparent background, upload them to your respective print-on-demand platforms. Make sure that you give an appropriate description, some great keywords, and make sure that your title is keyword rich with respect to the title for each of your designs, so that it'll have a great chance of standing out in the marketplace, will be discoverable by people who are looking for such designs, maybe for themselves or as a gift, and you're increasing your possibility of making more sales. So if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, click on the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification icon so that you won't miss any of my forthcoming videos. And now I want to invite you to click on the thumbnail that has just appeared on your screen now, bent on helping you to reach more success with your print-on-demand business. Thanks for watching. I'll see you there.